Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk about The Walking Dead. It's been a few days. I've been dying to discuss some Walking Dead with you guys, but the internet has been down still, and I just said, screw it, I can't wait, and I went out and bought a new internet router modem, a new internet package deal, and they're still trying to fix the main one, and I put one in my office now that seems like it's solid. We're having some connection issues with randomly it wants to disconnect, but little things. The internet speeds on this one are far superior than the broken one I have had problems with for months now. But anyway, long story short, we're back in the saddle. I'm going to try to crank out some videos, and holidays coming up, so you guys know that'll be hit or miss depending on what's going on. But enough of that. Let's dive into The Walking Dead new images. These are 3 teaser images coming up. It's the key art. One of them has alpha. I don't believe this is beta because of the beard. Beta has a bigger beard, plus beta has like a half mask since he's so big. So I don't know if this is just like a random whisperer that just looked cool in the image. This is the kind of the theme they're going with, the whisperers doing the hush, the symbol. So that could just be the theme, and this could just be a random whisperer. I tried looking around at different articles to see if they mentioned who this is. I'm going to show you all 3. You get this tall banner here, which has, I believe, the guy here. If I have this right, let me just double check. You get a real zombie with a wicked mouth thing going on. But you got a whisper in the background, and I love how they're just behind the herd, hidden in the herd. But you got this guy who I believe is this same one. And then here, no, that's not Alpha because she doesn't have the blonde eye or the blue eyes. I thought that was Alpha, but maybe that is just 2 different random whispers, because this is Alpha, and you can see her blue eyes, her piercing blue eyes. And I thought for a second that was her. Maybe it could be some color correction they're doing, but that doesn't look like the same mask, if I'm honest, because this mask seems to have some Freddy Krueger holes in it. Freddy Krueger looking holes in it that this mask doesn't have right here and here. It has it up here, the rotted skin and whatnot, but I'll go slow. Here's the first image. Like I said, not Alpha, random whisper, but still looks so friggin' cool. Here's the long banner that still looks really friggin' cool. I love these key art. This is some of my favorite teasers they've put out in a long time. I love this so much. It just encompasses so much of what we're excited about moving forward with the Whisperers. And then you have regular zombies in the background, and then the Whisperer leader Alpha up front. And that looks friggin' awesome, yo. That looks so badass. And she's just shushing everyone. She's like, shut up, Negan. Shut up. So there's an article over here. There's 2 or 3 articles. One explains that we're going to pick up directly where we left off with episode 8 with them fighting the Whisperers in the cemetery. That we already kind of guessed from the previews where we see them still fighting in the cemetery, but Angela Kang said it's going to be a direct pickup. We're going to find out what happens to the group that was in the cemetery as they try to make their harrowing journey back home to bury Jesus. Face down, ass up, homie. She added, we'll get to know more about the Whisperers and their brutal survival of the fittest philosophy and how that really plays out in horrifying ways. Now, for those new to the Whisperers, they do have this lifestyle where they move around in as their own tribe. It's a mobile tribe. They don't have like a set village or whatever. They just move around and live off the land. And it is survival of the fittest. So if you're a female in the group, or even a guy, that would be an interesting aspect to think about, or to showcase in the show, because they didn't really get into it in the comic. But if you're a chick in this group, you better hold your own. Because if a dude wants, some of that booty, he's going to come up to you and be like, listen, that's mine. And they're not going to protect you as a community. They're just going to be like, you either protect yourself or you're going to get eaten up. Literally. So it would be interesting, too, to see the flip side, or maybe not interesting, but in a society like that, showcase the brutality and the disgusting behavior of a group that lives like that. Having a dude, you can have two dudes who are butt pirates, you know what I'm saying? They can go up to another guy and be like, listen, that's mine. He's going to put a Snickers on your pillow. It's a joke. Anyway, so that's what's going on with what she's saying here. It plays out in really horrifying ways, because that is pretty horrifying. Imagine living with this group. You fight alongside of your community. You fight off enemies. You recruit new members. But at night, when everyone's bored with a full belly and they just want to bust a nut, they could come and grab you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, shit. And I don't even... One thing I do disagree on is I think in the comic they showcase two guys going after one chick. That I do disagree with, though. It should be a one-on-one fight. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of dudes who would be able to fight two-on-one successfully every single friggin' time. It's just... That shit's tricky, man. Anyway... Let's move over to the synopsis. The official synopsis for The Walking Dead Season 9B reads, the second half of The Walking Dead Season 9 finds our group of survivors, both old and new, continuing to deal with the impact of events that took place during the 6 years that have passed. Since the disappearance of Rick, many of these characters have become strangers to each other, and in some ways, strangers to themselves. What they do know is that they are in undeniable danger. They will soon realize the world just beyond does not operate as they thought. The group's rules and ways of survival no longer guarantee their safety. A whole new threat has crossed their paths, and they soon discover it's unlike any threat they've encountered or endured before. The group will start to question what they think they see. What may appear to be normal in this post-apocalyptic world could actually be more disturbing and terrifying than when the apocalypse first broke out. All that is certain is that the stakes are high and numerous. Pretty good synopsis breakdown right there. But we will be coming out with the best fan theories. You guys answered that in a previous video. I have that almost done. We're going to compile your best theories, and I'm going to pick my favorite at the end of that video. That's how that structure is going to go for the X theories, the X Scar or the X brand on both Michonne and then Daryl as well. Possibly others, we don't know, but they will flash back in time and show what event caused them to separate. And again, I still find it absolutely confusing. I think this is the first time I've been frustratingly stumped on getting a prediction out or speculating on what it could be. Because keep in mind, it's got to line up with everything we've known so far. And it just doesn't make sense. If Michonne protected them, why would they be mad at her? None of it makes any sense. It's like, I did what I needed to do so we could, live. Yet they're mad at her for that. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. So, interesting theories from you guys, though. That's going to be coming up. We're going to have a bunch of raw videos, just discussion, talking head videos coming out, ending this year in 2018, and then going into 2019. I've got a couple polished videos, and then we'll see how quick or how slow we start transitioning into raw content over at Ronnie Hayes. It's just Ronnie Hayes. It's the second YouTube channel, and the Fortnite videos with other gaming videos will primarily be on that channel, and we'll showcase the montages or the more polished and bigger videos on this channel as well for gaming and stuff like that. But between here and there's going to be that transition. So subscribe to both if you're interested in all the different content coming out. That's all I got to say about this first look image of Alpha. Looks friggin' amazing. And then we got the banner here with the whispers in the background. So damn cool. And then we have the unknown whisperer here. It's probably something I should know, and you guys are going to comment, and I'm going to be like, oh my God, really? Oh my God, Because again, it's the eyes throwing me off. It's not Alpha because she got blue eyes. Plus, she don't got a beard. You know what I'm saying? And he's got some beardage going on. That would be funny as shit, though, if they had let's say Daryl, for example, in a Whisperer skin, and that was hinting or foreshadowing, and they promoted it way early, and we didn't even know. Maybe some, yeah, I think his eyes we'd recognize clear as day. Yeah, so he'd be a bad pick. But you know what I'm saying. If they could sneak a character we know in there, that would be cool. Comic book fans will know what I'm talking about. I don't want to go too deep into some spoilers, but put your thoughts, theories, opinions, and predictions down in that comment box. Any discussions for stuff or questions for the Walking Dead content, we've got a lot of requests for a couple Q&A videos, since those are more of a raw style video to do, to fill up some time between now and when The Walking Dead comes back. I'm up for a few more vids like that, so if you guys want, put any questions down in the comment box, either at Make a Path Presents down there, because it highlights when I look at it on my end, or just simply Q&A first thing in your comment, and then I'll search through and pick out some of the best questions, and we'll do some follow-up discussion videos. All right, Deadheads, I'm done talking, so it's your turn.